Yatris, welcome back to our Yatri Cloud. I'm Yathat Chauhan, 14x is certified. Now today I'm go through how we are going to deploy your full stack application using Docker. So we are going to do set up this on Ubuntu system and we will go through one by one step exactly, and we are running it on our virtual machine IP address. So let's go further without going to delay. If you are going to deploy your application using Docker, just let me know in the comment box. Hashtag I am Yatri. So yeah, let's get started. Now let's go to our VS Code first. So here you can see this is our application right now that I'm going to deploy on the Docker. So let me quickly go through the overview how our application is work and which tech stack I used. So let's first quickly set up our application in our local system and then go forward on the Docker. So first just type npm install and just wait. After the installation you need to just run the application using npm run dev. So you can see our application is running on the HTTP localhost 5173 port. So let me just open it quickly, and here you can see our application is running now. So here, what is the concept? I am just quickly go through it. The first one, this is the application where you can store your cadences, API, and all other secrets in a very secure manner. So for that, I implemented a very security algorithms and all. So now, first you need an account to sign in into the our key Yatri, and then enter the master key, which you can create during your sign up. So I already created one. So I'm just go to one master key. Just hit enter. Yes. Now, after the entering the master key, you are able to log in into the application. So I already created one account here. So that's why I directly log in here. Or you can just sign in first and then you need to enter the master key, and then you are able to access this dashboard. So you can easily just click on the add a new and enter your cadences and now save it. So this is the application overview. Okay. Now I'm going with the deployment using Docker. So how we can run it on our container. So that is our agenda for today's video. So now I'm just closing it down so we can start into the Ubuntu system. So let me close this one. And this is the database which we are using in our application. So tech stack is about totally the front end, I can say React.js, White, it's used right now. And for database, I'm using the Supabase. And for deployment, we are using the Docker. And to running the virtual machine in my system, I'm using the Azure virtual machine. So as you can see, this is the MacBook right now, but now I am go with the Azure virtual machine. So I will quickly go through each and every steps. So if you want to understand this Supabase and all other stuffs, just let me know in the comment box. I will give you the separate video on it. So now this is not our agenda, but I'm just go through it once just so you can understand which type of application you can uh, use this method to deploy the application, right? But so that's purpose I'm just showcase it to you. So let me go to our terminal. So that is our terminal. I'm using the Linux Ubuntu 24 version, and here is our GitHub repo. So I will give you the all the source code. Now just quickly go through it once on the docs. So click on the docs, and inside you can find out how you are going to set up the Supabase when you are going to set up in your local machine, and other files are there. You can just go through it once to understand all factors. Now quickly we are using the Docker right now. So this video for specific Docker deployment, next video would be coming from different ways. So application would be same, so you can easily get the idea about the deployment. So this is my purpose now. So let me first install a Docker into the our Ubuntu system. So you can see first the sudo apt update as the first when you are going to start your Ubuntu. So that's common steps, and you need to just install the Docker, whatever steps I given to you, and then just go through one by one and we can deploy it. So first let's go to sudo apt update. So okay. Let me first install everything and then we are going to clone the repo from our GitHub. So right now here you can see the sudo apt update was done. And second, we are going to install the Docker. Just copy the command and paste it here. So Docker is going to install in our system. Now we can just type Y to continue further. So after installing each and every packages and all which is required to run our Docker in our Ubuntu system. So after it would be done, you can quickly go through the status. So it just remind you it's working or not. So for that you can use the sudo and systemctl status docker. So if you want to start a Docker, you can just type start, stop, and restart. This is the common commands. So now I'm just checking the status. You can see successfully Docker is running in our system. So I'm quickly stop it right now. Control C. Yeah. So now I just stop it. Let me give you just some more commands so you'll be getting more idea. So I'm currently stop this Docker. Let me just type stop, hit enter, and this is currently stopped. So let me check one status. So you can see this is the currently inactive. You can see here, right? So now let me start it again. So just start Docker. And now check the status. You can see the Docker is active now. So I hope is it clear to everyone. So let me close down. Now let's go to our GitHub repo. And next one we are going to just paste one command to clarify each and everything are correctly working or not. Okay. So let me just paste it down here. And here you can see we are just give the hello world. So let me just enter. So you can see the image is not there. So it's simply just pull the image and giving you the hello from the Docker. So that means your Docker is completely and precisely installed in your Ubuntu system. So for that, just subscribe and hit like button and just comment down hashtag I am Yatri. So yeah, quickly we can go further. Now here is the Docker Compose that currently I'm not using for this particular video. I will give you the separate video on it. So I'm gonna skip the Docker Compose installation. Now here you can see the port. So before going into our next steps, let first clone the repo. So go to your repository and just go to your code, and currently I'm using HTTPS but recommend to you to use SSH. So for that I'm also going to create a separate video how you can clone the repo using SSH. So currently let's copy it and just type git clone command to clone the repo from GitHub to your local system. So paste the command and oh, permission denied. Sorry, we need to just type sudo. Let me quickly sudo. Yes. So you can see the cloning was successful done. Let me go into the upper repository. The name is the keyatri -live. So just type first two keyword and hit the tab button and enter. ls to showcase all the files. So here we need to create a one.env file to run this application. So for that you can use the nano command to create and edit the file at the same time. So sudo nano.env. So just quickly paste the our .env file. So I'm skipping this portion into the video. So let me pause. Okay. So I completed paste it out into .env. So after creating a .env file, you can go further steps. So first we are going to go with a Docker and we can open the port address. So if you are running in your local system, your laptop or PC, then your port is already open. But if you are using any virtual machine like on Azure, AWS or GCP or anywhere from internet, so you need to just arrow the port. So for that, how you can do this? So for that, we need to active the firewall and all. So just quickly go into our docs, Docker, Docker MD, and just scroll down. Here you can see I already giving you the commands how you can allow the port address. So if you want to just allow the port number, you can just change it here, right? So I'm just copied it one by one, so you can get the easy idea. So let me just give you the UFW allow. So it's already existing in my system. Let me go to reload first. Not enabling, so skipping. And now let me check it once. Status. Okay, this is inactive now. So this is the steps currently. You can see this is inactive, and this is giving the all the rules. So next, let me go through the basic Docker commands, Docker build, and how you can run it, and how you can show the containers. So back to our terminal, just type Docker ps -a to showcase all the containers and everything. Oh, I need to type it sudo Docker ps -a. So you can see currently hello world is running, nothing else. Correct? Now, let me just give you some basic commands first. Let's say you want to stop this container or remove this container, then how you can do it? So let me stop it first. So sudo docker stop and just you need to paste the container ID. That's it. Now let me type sudo docker ps. So you can see nothing is currently running. So it already stopped. But if you go with -a, you can see all the stopped container also. So this is a stop container. Now let me just delete it first. So what you can do, sudo docker remove, just copy this and paste the ID. Now let's check it. So you can see our container is totally deleted from our system. So that is some basic commands. Sudo docker ps to check it out active container. Sudo docker ps -a to check it out all stop containers also. And for the delete, you can use the sudo docker rm command and your container ID name. And for stop, you can just type sudo docker stop and container ID. So I hope is it clear to everyone. It's a very basic, and I'm quickly go through it how you can deploy it. No other fundamentals, no other high complex commands. This is very basic. If you can follow it with me one by one, you can easily deploy your application on Docker. So now let me go through it once. Now we can build our image. So for that, I'm explaining to you what is exit command. So let me type sudo and paste here. So here you can see the docker build -t and the key Yatri password manager. So key Yatri password manager is your image name that you are going to build. Okay. So this is just command, and at the end you need to just enter the dot. That means you can including the all the files and folders which is you are going to build the image. So now after entering it, your Docker image will be built. But now how to build? We need a Docker file. Of course, yes. So first let me show you the Docker file. So back to our code. So here you can see our VS Code to go with our Docker file. So let me close this window and go to a Docker file. So this is previous one. I paste it down here, the new one. So you can see this is our latest Docker file which I recently created. So I will quickly explain you what exactly the meaning. the first one, the official Node.js email which we are using to run our emails. So this is the Node 18 that I am using. Second one, we use the working directory / app to work our application. And the third one about the package.json for our Node application, that simply we are copy it and then we install the dependency. So this is the steps while you are creating your Docker file. So based on your application, whatever you use, the dependency and all you need to mention here. So then you can copy the full code from your Docker system to the container. So for that we are using the dot. Dot means you copied each and everything from your project files. So last one, we expose the Pi173 port and to run our application on a container. And the last one, the command to run our application is normally I'm using the development server. That's why I'm using npm run dev, and host, you can see I'm openly allowed every IP address to run this application 0.0.0.0. That means. So this is the just for development server, no for production. I'm again telling you this is for development server only. So let's quickly go through our terminal and just go to our Docker file. So here you can see this is a previous one. I'm just going to delete it. So for that you can just type Ctrl K to remove each and everything. Now paste it here. Save. Sorry. Ctrl S, Ctrl X, and it's saved. So this is the file is currently now saved. Now we are going to ready to build our image. So let quickly type sudo build command. Let me go to our GitHub. Just copy this and sudo docker build -t our image name. And the last the dot. So hit enter and your image is currently built up in the process. So it take time based on your application, how much is big and how many dependency are currently using. So like that. So it maybe takes times depending on your application full stack, how it. So it's done now. So we are ready to go to run our application. So let me just copy this one and now we are running it. Now, what is the meaning? Sudo docker run -d, okay, the detached mode -p. We are mapping the port 5173, our local port, into our container. Container port also I'm specify here 5173. You can change it here. So you can change this port also. No worries. And the last one, our image which we created. Just give your the image name and hit enter. So you can see the container is currently up and running. So let me show you sudo docker ps. Oh, by mistake. Sudo docker yes. So you can see the our container is running 18 seconds ago as now on our public IP. So on the 5173 TCP. So let's go to our system and check it. So let me go through our browser. And what do you think, guys? Localhost is running or not? Localhost? Yes or no? You mean the comment box. Yes. So this is running now, as you can see. So this is running via our Docker, as you can see. So our application is up to running now. So let me stop it here. Sudo docker stop and simply copy it and paste it here. Now let's refresh it. Ah, okay. Let me go to our VS Code terminal. So this is running via our local host. Now let me quickly go through our IP address. So quickly go through into Azure. So I need to go into login first. Let me quickly go through our new window and Azure, sign in. Okay. Go to your virtual machine, and inside the virtual machine, just I find out my IP address. Yeah, I got IP address. Go to new tab and enter colon 5173. This is not running now. Okay. So let me quickly start it. So content is up and running now, and let's refresh it. Okay. Oh, it's still not running. Let me quickly fix it out. Oh, maybe need to fix it. Let me sudo ls soheb hyphen I colon 5173. Okay. So this is gonna be running the IP root. Okay. Listen on the 5173. Okay. Let me first kill it. Sudo kill 9952 and 9959. Let me check once again. Let's close. So let's start the container. Let me restart the container first. Sudo docker. Sudo system ctl restart docker. Now let quickly start our container. Start docker ps. Sudo docker ps. So yeah, it's up to running. Let me quickly go through it once. Okay, still it's not running. Oh, yes. Now it's running. Just typo mistake which I just faced. So I hope is it clear to everyone what I did. So I just restart the container and we just check it out the Docker PS, and then it's working fine. We just check restart and we just check the port address which is currently occupied or not. And you can just troubleshoot it via this LSO app and check it out and just restart your system. So you can see this is running in our IP address 5173 using the Docker container. Now I'm stop it here. Sudo docker stop and our ID name. And let me refresh it. Yeah. So now you can see our container is stopped. So that's a very simple how you can deploy your application using our Docker configuration and Docker steps, which I've given to you one by one. So on this successful Docker deployment, just hit the like button and give in the comment hashtag I am Yatri, and also give me are you able to run in your system or not. Okay, so we can go through it one by one. Whatever you have doubt, you can join us on the DevOps Yatri, where we are going to solve your doubts and questions, whatever you have. So I will give you the link, the code in the description, this commands in the description. Also, I'm giving you the links of DevOps Yatri, everything in the description box. And follow me on the LinkedIn if you have any doubt or any further questions, or ping me if you want to scale your application on a production server. We can work upon it. So, as of now, bye bye, see you, and take care.